Hello and welcome to my life in StarCraft II episode 9. Enjoy!
Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with. Push ahead.
Flash freeze is passing.
So we'll just take out the other spire for now. At least this explains why we are still being attacked. You'd think with the amount of attacks that we already had to endure that we would know by now, but apparently they still want me to do a bit more trouble.
One more left.
It's no use, Karen. Shakuras will destroy.
Isha, drop a hatchery at this location. I need the swarm.
Oh, bye. I have to admit that's quite some defense I just saw. Oh, quite some offensive capabilities I just saw. Of course, also here we will again make ourselves
Flash freeze is here.
a little defense. So let's see. It's quite narrow in this spot. So we'll just make our stand here. Should be good enough.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
So this way we should be able to defend just about any attack if they decide to come through here. I don't really expect them to, but we don't really want to take that chance.
This ends now.
Like I said, by doing it this way we can really surprise them. Always a good thing.
You have my attention.
And by burrowing we will just get our health back. So that should take care of the workers. These the drones. We'll just make these buildings up front. Should be enough. So we have quite a bit of units to make.
Flash freeze coming in soon.
of course most of those will be
Flash freeze.
so we should get some reinforcements right about now. Of course we just trained a few more roaches
Yes?
because of course we had the lava and we had the resources.
Quickly.
Would be stupid not to do
There's
it.
not much time.
We'll
This
just
one
attack real quick.
just die.
Try to take out as much of the force as possible.
No escape.
Because of course as soon as they unfreeze we need to get out.
The swarm never rests. Come fight me.
They're quite powerful.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
There's not much time. This world is mine. Get going.
We should wait for a flash freeze before attacking this heavily fortified location.
So let's burrow and wait for the next flash freeze. Of course one of the things we do is getting ourselves a few extra units. Just a few. I mean, we have the resources, so why shouldn't we? These should arrive just before the next flash freeze. So it should enable me to take down most of the Protoss base.
Flash freeze will be here soon.
Out with it. There's not much time. The swarm never rests.
Flash freeze is here.
No escape. Take
So like I said, we need to take out the pylons.
this one's mine. Spare no one.
It will destroy most things, of course.
This world is mine. Come fight
Of
me.
disable them. They will not have cannons. Their production facilities
This ends
won't work that well. And they will get supply blocked. If you do it
no
enough.
escape.
So always a good thing.
The swarm never rests.
Takes a bit of work to get it done.
Press the attack. Come fight me. Take no prisoners. Spare no one.
Flash freeze now ending.
Out with it. Who asked you?
So now we'll just pull back a bit.
Nothing stands in my way. Get going.
Just a bit. Should be enough. Wait for the enemy to be within. And like I said, if you just wait for them to come to you,
Push ahead.
you can more or less just snipe them down. So once more, we will make a few extra overlords and some extra reinforcements to go along with our next attack. Should be done and over here, and well, not too bad of a timing, I guess. As you can see, they're on the way.
A flash freeze.
I really should turn down my visuals again. I believe that they reset using the new stuff. You should be able to handle it, but I'm guessing that it's just because I'm also recording. So, not really a good thing,
Yes?
not really a bad thing.
You have my...
The Protoss forces are now frozen.
Get going.
So,
This world is mine. Let's get this over with.
time to head in again.
Out with it.
Apparently we forgot the selective view. Bit of a shame, but shouldn't really stop me.
Yes?
Flash freeze is passing.
The swarm never
So I
rests.
guess we were a bit too close. Of course they have a few cannons over here, so not really that surprising.
The swarm hungers. What is it now?
So once again they stopped us.
In a few moments, there will be a flash freeze.
So as you can see, I'm trying to get the Colossus out.
Flash freeze is here.
Works quite well, to be honest.
Out with it. There's not much time. Get going.
So now we'll just take our two forces and split them up a bit. Should enable me to take down most of this quite nicely.
Flash freeze is passing.
Get this over with.
So as you can see, if you just split up a bit and overwhelm them, then you will always be able to destroy them real easy. Of course, this mission took way too long, probably just because I was having a bit more fun than it should.
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
Now they have to deal with us.
And also, of course, because I waited for every flash freeze. As you can see, I did most of the things in quite a lot of time. Once the archives are available, I will probably start to replay the earlier missions. I will probably don't record it, so it's something to keep for my spare time.
A prisoner in the wastes and subdued her, my queen. She says she is a researcher.
I didn't order you to take prisoners.
Abathur requested it. He wants to dissect her.
What's the point? He won't be able to use Protoss genetic material.
He likes to try.
Actually, keep her alive for now. I might find a use for her.
My queen, your chamber is now available. Within, you can alter your abilities.
So, like I was saying, I will probably keep the archives just for my enjoyment and to get the achievements. I might just do a few things during the recordings, but it all depends a bit on what I want to do and stuff. So let's just get everything updated. So the new conversations will go to the evolution pit for a quick check, and of course to Kerrigan, because the archives, well, not really that interesting.
Fosh's brood lives again within the swarm.
When the Protoss struck, she fell back to prepared positions in the ice valleys. The Protoss had to hunt her down.
She was intelligent, careful, and tenacious, but she made one mistake. She ran away.
The hunt goes well, my queen.
It's bloody.
Those Protoss would kill you if they could. They are not Zerg. That means they are the enemy.
Is it that simple?
For Zerg, it is. Whatever my queen has lost, think what she has gained. Purity of essence. You are the will of the swarm.
What are your people doing here?
We study this moon to see if its rotation can be altered, its climate improved. Do you understand? We are all colonists, and you are killing us.
Yes. And if I let you live, you'll call your Golden Armada and they will kill me.
Kill thousands to save yourself. Is that how you justify this?
I justify nothing. There is no moral high ground here. Your people have killed billions of Zerg. We're all covered in blood. There may be more on my hands than yours, but in the end we are both killers.
So this should be interesting.
What is that sound?
Failed experiments, reverting to biomass. Slow process.
So we just saw what the speed did to the Zerglings. And well, I quite liked it. I'm just going to change it in an attack speed increase. Because them running ahead was not really good for the army. They just ran ahead and I couldn't do anything with them. So extra damage. Extra armor went down. And this is the one which I will take because of course moving while being burrowed is one of the best things you can have. And that we can burrow, gain extra life regen while burrowed is also useful, so we'll keep those.
This is
Two.
your personal chamber. From here, you can focus your neural pathways and alter your active abilities. As you grow in power, newer and stronger abilities will awaken. You can alter your active abilities here whenever you wish.
So let's take chain reaction because I don't really use crushing grip that much. I mean, it's nice to use now and again, but to have her deal AoE damage, extra damage, is always a good thing. Of course, I rather use the kinetic blast to take down a stronger enemy, so we'll just keep that one. We'll just keep the next ones for later. So let's go back to the mission overview.
To warn Shakuras of our presence, they are preparing to send shuttles through their warp network to Shakuras.
This mission we will get the Hydrolisk. Unless it's also one of those mutagens, strains, I should say. Then this is one of the first units to really profit from creep spread, because they move a lot faster on creep. Don't know if it's just multiplayer or also here, but
The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
A warp conduit. I sense millions of Protoss mines on the other side. Shakuras! If a single shuttle passes through, they can alert Shakuras to our presence.
Should we destroy it then?
No, they would detect that. Our only choice is to stop their shuttles from reaching the conduit. Nefash's Hydralisks. Abathur, assimilate their essence into the swarm.
Hydralisk reconstituted can morph from armor.
I need more Hydralisks to destroy these shuttles.
so I guess once again the game has crashed and I have no idea why. But I'll just go to restart this and we'll continue in a little bit.
Should morph more Hydralisks to destroy the enemy's flying units.
Let me just check it out. So I just stopped StarCraft II and restarted it. We'll just go back to the mission. I also just saw that the servers will be down in 45 minutes. So I'm guessing that that's the maximum time which I have to complete this mission. And maybe one more, but we'll only go there when we come to it. Now, one of the things which I haven't explained yet is when we got the ship, we could choose between two missions, one on the frozen planet and one on Char. So at that moment I chose the frozen moon. Not really because I had preference for any of those planets, but to be honest, I like my army to be a bit solid. And on Char, one of the first units you get are banelings, and they are real fun to have, but they are suicide, so once they explode you can't do anything.
Preparing shuttles for launch.
Well, we have seen this before. So we have to take out everything, as usual.
We should morph more hydralisks to destroy the enemy's flying units.
So I just saw that hydralisks cost 50 gas. So it would be a smart thing to increase gas production a bit.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle.
So we already have our evolution chamber, which means we have spore crawlers, which is a good thing, because it will enable me to take down air units.
We require more minerals.
Always a good thing, of course, if you ask me.
We require more minerals.
So, roaches, well, fun and all, can only take down ground units. So let's make this a small force. So, we really need the hydralisks.
My way. You have my attention. Push ahead. Get going.
But I'll just take a few extra things just
This world is mine.
to be sure.
Let's get this over with.
Now one of the other things I'm doing is of course spreading the creep. Which will allow me to move my units a bit more efficiently. Protect my base a bit better. Because
You can spawn more overlords to increase your supply.
as it's very clear right here, it takes a bit trouble to mount a good defense. We don't want to be overrun.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
So we'll just defend from that corner.
So that's it for this week. If you have any questions, you can send them to mail@healthwife.com or you can leave them in the comments below. See you guys next time.